EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Baker. He's got Landry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Mayfield.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43.
Mayfield.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember the rules. Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now we're going to get a timeout with 5 seconds left here in overtime. The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 1 overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Mayfield to throw.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And with just 9 seconds left in overtime, we get whistles and a timeout.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
They run. Chubb. And he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task